Hello guys, welcome back to my channel All in One Education by Divya. So can you guess what we are going to do today? Yes, you have seen in the title. Today we are going to see what is Pi Day. So Pi Day you will be thinking it's cake, but we are talking about the mathematical term pi. So you can see first we will know what is pi. Many of us do not know what is pi. So I am going to explain you. Pi is the 16th letter of a Greek language. So you know that pi is a 16th letter of the Greek language, and it is now used as a mathematical term to take out the circumference and the area of the circle. So in this picture you can see that C means circumference. So the formula is 2 pi r. So here you can see the symbol pi, and A means area. So here also you can see pi. So now you will be thinking, now why we only say pi, not q, r, a, b, c, d or etc. So pi is the only called pi because it is the 16th letter of the Greek, and if we see in R, A, B, C, D of the alphabets, at 16th letter P comes. So that's why it is known, not taken in any other name. So that's why it is taking pi. So if we will see count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the Greek alphabets which you are seeing. So in the screen you can see that this pi symbol is at the 16th letter. You can see this is the 16th letter of in the Greek letters. And now let us see in our ABCD alphabets. So you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you can see that P comes at the 16th letter. That's why we say it as pi. So we doesn't take any other name. Now you have thought that now we have got to know what is pi and how does the name pi comes. But do you know what is the history behind pi? What is the history? Let's see. Pi has been known for almost 4,000 years. The ancient Babylonians, it means that Egyptians, you know who are Egyptians? The people who live in Egypt are known as Egyptians. So, calculated in the area of the circle by taking 3 times the square of its radius, which gave a value of pi is equal to 3. So 3, how it came, we know 3.14. So this is the pi value. 159 is also, and it is unlimited. We don't know the fully accurate value of pi. So one Babylonian tablet KCA 1680 BC, who had indicated the value 3.125 of pi, the Egyptians calculated the area of the circle by formula that gave approximate value of 3.1605 for a pi. So this was the value which was got by one of the Babylonian, so in the Egyptians. So the first calculation of the pi was done by Archimedes of Syracuse. Okay, so the first calculation was done by Archimedes of Syracuse, which was from 287 to 212 BC, one of the greatest mathematicians of the ancient world. Great mathematician of ancient world. Who? Archimedes of Syracuse. Archimedes approximated the area of the circle by using Pythagorean theorem. Means Pythagoras theory is there. So according to that he found the value. So the polygon inscribed within the circle and the polygon within which was the circle was circumference, right? So by this he got the value. Since the actual value of the circle lies between the area of the inscribed and circumscribed polygons, the areas of the polygon gave upper and lower bounds of the area for the circle. Archimedes knew that he had not found the value of pi but only an approximation. Only he had found approximation within those limits. So in this way Archimedes showed that pi is between 3/1/7 and 3/10/7. So he showed that it is between 3/1/7 and 3/10/7. So that is true. As we know, it is 3.14, so it is between. A similar approach was used by Zhu Congzi 429 to 501. He was a brilliant Chinese mathematician and astronomer. So he was a Chinese mathematician and an astronomer. Who? Zhu Congzi. So Zhu Congzi would have not be familiar with the Archimedes methods, but because his book has been lost, little is known of his work. He calculated the value of the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter to be 355 by 113. To compute this accuracy for pi, he must have started to inscribe 24,576 gone and performed lengthy calculation involving hundreds of square roots carried out of 9 decimal places. So you can think 100 of square roots. Then mathematicians began using Greek letter pi in 1700s, introduced by William Jones in 1706. Using of the symbol was popularized by Leonhard Euler, who adopted it in 1737. An 18th century French mathematician named Georges Buffon devised a way to calculate pi based on the probability. So he used the probability theory. So you can try it yourself. You can also try what is the value of pi. Now let us see some interesting facts about pi. So which we have read, that was a brief history. I do not want to make it very long, so I have told you a brief. Now there is a Pi Day, as I told in the beginning itself, there is a Pi Day. Pi Day. Now, which is celebrated every year on 14 March. Now you will be thinking, why only on 14 March? Why can't we celebrate it on other days? And there is a specific time also to celebrate Pi Day. So I'm going to answer this question in the next slide. So let us see. So as I told you, now why does it have this date? Have only choose to celebrate Pi Day. Why only 14 March? Not why 15 December or any other month also? So you have this answer. Pi value is 3 by 14. You know 3 by 14, which is nothing but 3.14, and in decimals 3.14159. So here you can see this is the value of the pi. Okay, in short, and you can see that 14 means the day and 3 means the month. So here 14 means what? Date, which is 14, and 3 means in our January, February, March, that comes at the 3rd. So that is 14 means the date we celebrate and 3 means the month that we see the March. So we can say that we celebrate Pi Day on 14. Then what will be the time? The approximate value of the pi is 3.145159. Now we know what is 3.14, which is 14 March. So we know that is 3.14. But after that 159, what is that? That means that we celebrate Pi Day. The time is 1 o'clock, which means 1:59 p.m. So this is the time we celebrate Pi Day. So as I told you in the previous slide that the time is 1:59 p.m. So that is the time we celebrate Pi Day, and the date is 14 March. Now let us see some more interesting facts. Interestingly, some of the most famous scientists in the world have a connection to Pi Day. You know Albert Einstein, who created bulb. He was born on March 14th, 1879, and Stephen Hawking died on March 15th, 2018 at the age of 76. Here it is shown 15, but we've known 15, but he was died in 14. So that's why you can see the relation. Then there is no zero in the first 31 digits of pi. So after the point after 31 there is no zero till 31 digits. After that it could be. Then pi has 6.4 billion known digits. It would take person approximately 133 years to recite all of them without stopping. So you can just imagine there are, after the decimal point, there are 64 billion digits, and it would take 133 years for a person without stopping to recite it. So I hope you liked it, so please subscribe, and I hope you liked, so like and share and comment me. So thank you and have a nice day.